SMART goals is a way that got that some business gurus came up with this acronym to talk about how people should design their goals. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. And so if you have, some people have goals, like said, they say, why are you trying to start a business? Well, I want to make enough money to support myself and my family. Well, that goal wouldn't be considered a SMART goal. It's not specific. It's not measurable. What is enough money to support your family? What does support your family look like? It might be achievable, but we don't even know what it is. It's relevant. It absolutely is that, but it's also not time bound though. When do you want to do this? In a month, in a year, in 5 years, or before you die? Like those types of things go into putting together your SMART goal. So instead of saying, I want to have enough money to support my family, and to turn that into a SMART goal, you need to fill in the blanks. It needs to be specific. I want to generate $150,000 in direct revenue to my company, which should yield me about a $75,000 annual income. Do you see how specific that is, right? And it's measurable. That's a dollar amount. If the goal is 150 and I make 170, we know that I've exceeded the goal, right? And if the goal is 150 and I only make 80, we know that I have not met the goal. So I want $150,000 in revenue, yielding $75,000 in personal income. Within the first, and make that annual within the first 2 years of me starting my business. And I'm really just making this up as I'm going along. So that's specific. It's measurable. Now, the question of whether it's attainable or achievable, whichever A you want to use, that's a judgment call. And sometimes, depends on what school of thought you are from, whether you are saying you want to give a stretch goal so that you have something to strive from, or do you want to do a conservative goal so you have less to lose? Whichever decision works for you, that's the decision that works for you. I can't tell you which one works, but what I will tell you is that your initial judgment is going to be just a guess. Based on what you've seen, is just a guess. And that's okay, because that's what we're all doing. That's what every business is doing, is guessing. They're putting numbers out there and it's like, okay, that's what we're going to drive to. We're going to keep pushing. We know our operations, we know how our business works so that we can hit that goal. So is $150,000 in annual revenue attainable? Yes, it is. I know it is because I've helped people do it. I've done it with other organizations. I know it's attainable or achievable. So I know that it meets that A. So it's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable. Is it relevant? Yes. Because in the first example, I was talking about how I wanted to have enough money to support my family. Well, presumably I've gone back and figured out that this number, this $150,000 number, is the amount that I need to support my family. Now, if I haven't done that, well, this number may not be relevant. But I'm assuming that I did that to get to that. And then time bound. I said what happens within 2 years. So that means between now and 48 months from now, by that time, I should have annualized revenue of $150,000 a year. And that's how you use the SMART rubric, that SMART goal setting rubric.